Hello, Twin Flame Collective. My name is Tanya Vargo. If you would like a personal reading with me, just reach out to me or email me at tanya@earthangeleverlasting.com. Okay, guys, I had to take a break for a few days to get out of the energy of the last reading because I am in this collective, and so I just had to remove myself almost completely off social media for about 2 days just to recoup, re-energize. And I noticed I wasn't the only reader online doing that. People I watch did the same thing too. So, with this retrograde, we have one more week of it, and the eclipse of the full moon and all that. It's just been a lot for a lot of us. Okay, so what I have is the divine masculine towards the divine feminine, the divine feminine towards the divine masculine, the divine masculine towards the karmic. We have their hidden truths. We have their in the shadows. For the divine feminine, we have soul whispers, and then we have what are these ones called? The journey of love. Okay, so these are the journey of love, and then we have the divine masculine has the masculine madness. And then we have the Ocean of Emotion, Oracle cards. And then we have the Sacred Union messages right here. Okay? So, let's get into it. So, the Divine Masculine is coming in as wanting to make, with a message of love, and wanting to make a small, teeny, tiny little gesture of love. This is also a Pisces card, so take what resonates, leave what doesn't, but he would like a new love. The Divine Feminine sees things as like fate. The wheel has spun again, and things are looking up. And so Spirit has stepped in, the Divine has stepped in, Fate has stepped in, gave the wheel a spin for them both, and things are looking up. And I just love how the lion is at the top. Just saying, some of us are Leos. Just saying, Leo's on top. Just saying. Okay, they've had some difficulties with this twin flame union, with the Lover's card, with bringing it in and getting it together. But ain't that the story, This is a journey of self-discovery. It's really not about two twin flames getting together. This is about, two people. They usually end up lovers. Sometimes they can be friends, but just basically two people kind of pushing each other to be better people and showing them the parts of themselves they can't face in order to make themselves better and to heal themselves so they can become better people. And if union is at the end of all that self-discovery, then yay, but if it isn't, it isn't, and at the end of the day, you're like a happy, whole, and complete person, right? So that is in their difficulties, and they've been having trouble bringing this in. They both would like a verdict or an answer, or to, balance this thing out. Some of you might be going through some legal things. So if this is your divine masculine, maybe you guys are both going through some legal things. The divine feminine might be going through some legal things, and then he might be coming in with a message about their union, right? Emotionally, they both think this can go to the distance. This is a marriage card. It's also a twin flame union card. If you see, you can see 1111 in this particular deck. So you see 1111. So that's 1111. And so it's also a twin flame union card. It's also about getting in touch with your spirituality. It's a marriage card. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's going to mean different things for some of you. In the physical or physically, there's a lot of depression and sadness. They're both feeling sad over, you know, what they've lost. But look, at the end of the day, there's two cups left standing after these ones fell. So there's still stuff to build from. And they 555 on the clock. They're still there's things to salvage, and they're learning their lessons. Mentally, there's some either quick movement. They're thinking about coming in with some truth, some very fast, very quick, honest truth to move forward. Or they're thinking about, one or both are thinking about, you know, some not so nice things said, some brutal honesty that wasn't so nice, and they're going over it. For some of you, it might actually, you know, you still might be thinking about some abuse that have happened to you. So just take what resonates, leave what doesn't. It's not, you know, this is a collective. I'm not reading for one, I'm reading for a big collective of y'all. So some of you, things will be more intense, and some of you, things will not be as intense. So, I'm ready to open my heart, intimacy. So that goes just along with this, right? And definitely right along with this. So lots of love for sure on this side, right? I can't let go. Grasping, yeah, I mean, that's part of the deal, right? It's like it's a soul connection. You're the same soul, you're twins, you can never be able to let go. I'm absolutely obsessed with you. Obsession, yeah, it can feel like that if you definitely, especially if you don't know what's going on, and there will always be that magnetic pull, right? Inner demons, nobody understands the darkness inside me. Yeah, I mean, that's what we're all healing and working on. You know, that's what we're here to heal and work on. So we have tame, you make me feel calm and free. Sabotage, things aren't always as they appear. Manipulation, I know what you want. And inspired, your light illuminates my mind and soul. So I think what this row is saying, and that's why I did a second row, was just to get some clarification on what's going on. So, you know, this divine feminine makes him feel very calm, you know, makes him feel chill and relaxed, and he knows through manipulation he has sabotaged this connection, right? And in some cases, it could be that, you know, because these energies can flip around, right? So it could also mean that the divine feminine felt manipulated and like he was sabotaging this connection. So both of them could be feeling this way. Inspired. So he's inspired, and he's in his intuition, and he's trusting his inner knowing right now. There's a lot of twin flame messages even thus far, and we still have more to go. So integrity, I'm trying to do the right thing. So that can be a little bit about what this knight is saying here, because he's going to come in with some truth. It might be difficult to swallow the way he says it, but we're trying here, right? Beauty, your natural beauty takes my breath away. So, you know, he's in his feels a little bit. definitely. My anxiety is worse than ever before. I'm constantly worried and insecure. So he's very nervous about coming forward, and dealing with the things that he has to deal with in this, but he really wants to be in his integrity. His intuition is telling him to do it, and he, hopefully he's finally listening to it. That's a lot of what, the masculines have a hard time doing on this journey, because they usually want to logically think things out instead of emotionally, get into this kind of space, right? That's really hard for a lot of them. It makes them go a little cuckoo cuckoo, right? So, in this case, he's finally listening to his intuition, wants to come in with integrity, because he's just like so overcome. But he's really nervous about it, okay? So he's saying, trust in the infinite possibilities. I have your picture saved on my phone. Stop questioning our connection. So this is 11:11, right when I'm doing that. So just saying that was 11:11 on the clock, right when I was reading that. Stop questioning the connection. So the connection is a twin flame connection, that they're, we're all, even though we're working on union for ourselves, we are seeing it go the distance right here, and he's ready for intimacy and open to something new, right? I have your picture saved on my, stop questioning our connection. You are my best friend. That is so sweet. I hate that I hurt you. Am I deserving of your love? So that could be a lot of what he's nervous about, rejection and things like that, because he knows he's a manipulator. He knows he sabotaged things, and that he was not originally in his integrity, right? We are mirroring each other, which is fascinating, that because that's a twin flame thing, right? And then it's right under stop questioning our connection. And just saying, I had, we'd found that on 11:11. So we're mirroring each other. It's another twin flame thing. I have the desire to see the world with you. And that's right under you are my best friend. Aww. Okay, so let's move over to the Divine Feminine. So the Divine Feminine is coming in 8 of Wands. So there either has been communication between her and the Divine Masculine, or she would like communication, or she would like more communication. But this is in her wants in the reading. So this is what she wants, and then this is what he wants, right? So the 8 of Wands is about communication. So whether that's like social media, text, emails, direct messages, quick communication. And usually this is a very fast moving forward situation. The 8 of Wands is also known as Cupid's arrows. So we may have been bit in the butt by love again. So the Divine Masculine is coming in as rebirth. So this is death and rebirth. So this is rebirth of this connection. That's what he would like. He would like to rebirth this connection. They've had some difficulties with feeling left out in the cold, with the door being shut in their face. This is like, just a left out card. What they would both like is the 6 of Swords, is to move forward. So he would like a rebirth to move forward, right? So they're both, that's in their similarities. So emotionally, she's in the 10 of Pentacles, or they both are in the 10 of Pentacles with each other. This is about legacy. This is about family. This is about tradition. This is about creating things to hand down. So, you know, they are definitely in a traditional family mindset emotionally about each other. In the physical and physically, we have the High Priestess. So, depending on who you are, some of this is like in the physical, it's not meant to be known. This can kind of be a blockage card sometimes. But with this particular card, it means that if you just use your intuition, you'll know exactly what's going on. For some of you, this is signaling that you're the divine feminine. You know the unknown. You can see the unseen. And that's kind of what's going on in the physical for you. And so, you know, you are who you are. So, and it could also mean that, you know, one or both of you are going to see spiritual people, psychic advisors, spiritual advisors, things like that about the connection in the physical, possibly getting information that way, possibly finding out about the rebirth that way, possibly finding ways to move forward that way, right? So it always cracks me up when the Hermit comes in the mental section. So mentally, we are thinking about what to do here, right? She's just thinking and she's trying to come up with some answers, you know, probably on how to move forward. Probably if he really means he wants to rebirth this. Probably, you know, a million things, all the things. You know, they're just both in isolation. They're in think mode. The good thing about this card is that, you know, you're always going to come to a solution. You come out of it with a solution. So, yeah, I'm going to keep going. I'm going to keep going for a second. Do you know how special you are? I know you are my twin flame. So there's another confirmation about, you know, this twin flame connection. Let's begin a family. So, you know, that's definitely got to do with that card and, you know, what they're thinking about. I need time. So this could be the divine masculine or this could be the divine feminine, you know, just requesting a minute. Your energy seduces me and you blow me away. And I always like these little, this deck by Bridget Rao, which is the Soul Whispers card, and it's half the cards are rose. I always take this as an extra little confirmation when these click up and make a rose, because as you can see, they don't always make a rose, right? And so in this one, it's like the your energy seduces me and you blow me away. They clicked up in this one, so I just take that as an extra fun little confirmation. So we have reminded of you constantly, synchronicity. So that's another, synchronicity is another twin flame thing that happens. You know, you will mirror each other, right? You'll mirror each other. You'll feel the same things. You'll hear songs on the radio constantly, like every song will have like something, or every show, or you know, just people coming in having the same name or the same last name, or work at the same place or be from the same town. Like it just comes in on your head. I love you. So we have some nostalgia. If he wanted a verdict, if he wanted an answer, right? Remember, they both want that. I can't find the right words, so, you know, she's wanting some communication, so that might just be, we might be having some trouble with the words right now. Would you say yes? Insecurity. So that kind of goes back to him feeling nervous, but also this Hierophant card, which, you know, this means tradition, and this definitely means tradition. If you look up this card, the Hierophant, it means tradition, and it's also a marriage card. So, eternally yours, we just talked about that. And then, can we kiss and make up? So, you know, just more about this union and fixing it and how to move forward and what to do. And I think that's confirmation with, like, I would like to make up with you, you know, I love you, I'm eternally yours, I just can't think of how to say it, of course we can make up, we're twin flames, you know, that kind of a thing. So the Divine Masculine towards the Karmic. I promise you, I was so surprised to see some of this based on all the other stuff, but here we go. At the end of the day, we all know I got to just channel it so we can bring it all together, right? So, in his wants, he's coming in as wanting the happily ever after. This is happily ever after card. The Ten of Cups, the wish fulfillment. So he's coming in wanting that. The Karmic is coming in as wanting a stable partner, a steady partner, a dependable partner, a grounded partner, a trustworthy partner, who, you know, will eventually bring or does bring stability to the relationship and is grounded. They've been having difficulties with healing and blending opposites and making things come together. They're similar in that, you know, there's a lot of public declaration about, you know, them being each other's trophy and each other's victory, 2 on the clock. So there's a lot of public declaration in this relationship, which is why I don't look on social media anymore on their pages, because eventually I just get nutty coconutty, because me personally, I'm this, right? And so I get to see all this. and you know, I even get to know things that aren't coming out in this, right? Like in the cards necessarily sometimes. And then I'll go see this kind of nonsense on their social media, acting this way when I know it's not. And so it just changes my energy. And so I don't look at their social media anymore, because it's just absolutely baloney to me. Anyway, moving on. So, and honestly, you shouldn't either, okay? Because you have to take yourself out of the energy. And in this case, you know, like everybody wears a mask, right? Even though they're feeling like all kinds of different ways. And we're people, and we're capable of so many feelings and so many things at the same time that, you know, what are you gonna do, right? Okay, so for some of you, this is going to mean that, you know, the Karmic and the masculine are illuminated by each other. They are each other's victory. You know, there's a lot of emotional joy and things like that. Or, some of us are Leos, and the Leo is the Sun card, and emotionally, okay, they've been having trouble healing, and in the physical and physically, they have a lot of anxiety over this Leo, okay, which is personally why I had to dip out in the last one, because I was at the center last time or something. So right now, for some of us, it's that, you know, it could very well be is that, you know, the Divine Masculine wants this happily ever after, but he's very worried about this Leo, right? Like in real life, in the physical and physically, he's mentally or he's emotional about this Leo, and he's thinking about, you know, how to move forward. This is the Eight of Wands again. So the Divine Feminine came in Eight of Wands, and that's like quick communication, or they've been in communication, and he's just thinking about him communicating himself as well. Okay, so you know, for some of you, it'll be just like they are illuminated by each other. You know, there are some worries about this healing in the physical, and they're thinking about, you know, how to move forward with communication and things like that. So, but, you know, in my instance, or if you're a Leo, you could be, you know, you might have him all stirred up and he's thinking about you. So, and he's worried about it, and he's thinking about how to come forward despite what what nonsense you're seeing in the physical. And I just don't check their social media page, because we put pictures up that don't necessarily match what's going on the inside sometimes. Okay, my life is not as together as it seems. I'm afraid to contact you. So this is telling me like they're fighting again, right? Maybe they're in separation again. Maybe they're arguing again. Maybe, who knows, right? And so, you know, if you go and you look on their social media and you see this and you think it's this, and you're gonna go bananas and probably get mad and then sabotage the relationship yourself again, right? So I want to feel that way again, and I bury myself in work to forget you. So looks like, you know, looks like they're either fighting or they're not in union right now, or they're like on a break or something. I fear that you will reject me. I pretend that I don't care. I want to tell you so much, and I hope I will see you again sometime. So again, this looks like they are not talking to each other. What we have, I hope to see you again sometime. I bury myself in my work to forget you. I'm afraid to contact you. I want to feel that way again. So I don't know. I'm thinking there's a fight, or they are in fact in separation or something. So I wouldn't go rushing and checking their social media, because the odds are you're not going to see evidence. You're not going to see what you want to see there. Even though this is what's really going on in their life, okay? They're not going to show that. That's not the face they're going to put forward. They're going to put forward this face, okay? So that's what I have for you. If what you see resonates, let me know in the comments. Please don't forget to like, share, and subscribe, and I will see you next time. Have a great day.